still in here by myself. I know. Look. These people are headed straight towards arrest. My face, we know. I'm terrified in here. This dude's rushing me, rushing up from the basement, rushing me every time I step out of here. I film it every fucking time. This is heading straight for arrest. I've described how loaded they are. Yeah, they're covered in dirt and all this. Oh my God, her eyes. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, this is bad fucking news here. The video I filmed, I know I wear this all the time. The video I filmed today with my little hat on. And I'm like saying I'm in, well, because I am. I mean, it's like so obvious. This is active terrorists here. Ask the cops and the vets what they want to term it, dude. Well, it was terrorist, yeah, but I'm out of this, dude. Okay, I have to always plug my ear in here. There's terrorists all over this house, up and down the stairs, upstairs, downstairs, outside. Yeah. Yeah. My guidance was to check in. The reason why I wear this hat is because I'm always sitting in the chair. I spend most of my time, well, I move around. I don't need to tell adults this. But I'm in my chair so much due to circumstances that there's just the hair, the rubber bands, the clips. I could talk about this another time. It's just not working. My hair's long, and it's a shame. I know I have really long blonde hair and all that. I know. I'm just in here, dude. They fucking hate my ass here. I know. And if I just could lose like 15 pounds, dude, I know, but it wouldn't matter. I've been saying that since Chicago. These type of white people, absolutely. I don't think hate is even a word to describe it. How they feel towards me. And what I've done and what I did. Doesn't matter if I'm 15 pounds lighter and my hair is past my shoulders, long and blonde. That shit does not matter. But in the chair, I gotta wear this hat because it's just too long and it's not working, and I'm so much more comfortable and able to do what I do. And I gotta deal with so much noise. I'm always plugging my ears, and I don't need to tell a adult what I go through in this area and in this house. So this is just, unfortunately, I get tired of wearing a little hat, but I have to, considering how long my hair is. And the pins and the ties and the clips is just not working, dude. When you're always in a chair and you sit like this a lot of the time, puppies and mummies, it's not working. So the hat works great. All right, so hey, I'm not plugging my ear. That's great too. That TV is clearly, she can tell. It's been enough of the fun and games. A fucking kindergartner would have figured it out by now. When I go in there, somehow, is it because the ceiling fell? Just stop. Don't ask Heidi anymore to figure it all out. She knows. And she's all over in there, and I filmed it. She goes in there, into her old room. I filmed her. She's all the fuck over in there. Bathroom, up and down. Yeah. It's really fucking scary here. So there's live chemical lab. We know what that's got to be, something real bad. I'm going to play with semantics and play with words. I don't need her dirty feds. I just don't need it because they're involved with her and whatever the fuck that chemical lab is, okay? We'll just say whatever the fuck I've said before. It's real illegal, and that's why I believe I've witnessed so many people get jumped in here. I believe they're homicides. It's obvious. I'm fucking living through this shit. And I know that's real trauma, okay? Stop throwing that word around. And then you smell it every time after. Yeah. They only take you so many times before you're like, yeah, no, those are dead bodies. Oh, that's what a dead body smells like. I've never been through this shit before. I really wish this man would never have moved me in for his own sake, because I lived through it. I'm witnessing and testifying and reporting at every fucking chance I get, and I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to live through it. And these people are cruising right to arrest because the shit I'm putting up, it's clear as what I'm witnessing and the shit they're doing, and the lawless, the absolute lawlessness. It's 24 hours a day here. I've been saying that certainly since I started finding crack pipes in my dryer downstairs and prostitution and everything. It's absolute lawlessness 24/7 here. And the police do nothing but protect it. Yeah, a lot of this is way out of my caliber. You're damn right, and that's why I've been scared. When women are I don't want to talk about it, okay? And the one below me scream, I don't want to talk about this. They're killing people in here. It's because of that chemical lab. The cops did fucking everything to protect them, and they still do. This shit is worse and worse and worse and worse. The more these people keep just reckless lawlessness, and I'm putting all over the internet, the more these cops look guiltier and guiltier. It's a slam dunk. It's done. It's habeas corpus. And they're, because I've seen all the Arabic stuff, they're involved with Middle East terrorists. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just checking in. I'm just talking. This is my social media account. I'm just talking. Just relaxed chatting with my hat on and my chair. Yeah. So that's like, I'm clear with that. Like, this is heading to arrest. This is just clear as day. This crashing, me and baby were sitting here, my baby cat. Oh my God, it's like dead silent. I thought maybe they took off or something, And then out of nowhere, this crashing, and they got the AC on. You can only imagine how fucking loud that shit was. And this happens all the time here, stuff like this. Pipes, or heavy plates, or some fucking hard, it sounds like pipes. This bitch is working 24/7 up there with her chemical lab. There was an alarm the other day going, they be fucking hooked up with trick shit here. Yeah. House filled with chemical smell, house fire alarms going off, pots, tubs, pans, routine going up and down. Water pressure is like the numero uno component to that. Flush the toilet, flush the toilet, flush the toilet. Then they go downstairs and they do another plumbing job. They're moving this shit all over. I've witnessed it all. I don't have to take notes or tell no fucking counter-terrorist vets. No more of this. It's done. I know, that's what I mean. By the time, what I'm trying to say, sorry, I'm kind of stressed out. This is heading straight to arrest. The more these people keep going up and down the stairs, and me and baby are sitting here and the crashing. And then it was dead silent. And then she must have dropped something because she's fucking wasted. Yeah. It's really scary, dude. And then it was, I need to tell the top cops and the judge this. It was that crashing sounds. And then it was dead silent. And I filmed it. But I don't know, I didn't review the video. I don't know if the crashing got on it. But then that was the silence. And my green light was keep filming, keep filming. It's dead silent. It seems like there's no reason to film, but keep filming. And there she went. And you could hear her. She goes, creak, creak, creak. Like, that's slow. I know. Sometimes it's slower. Sometimes you hardly even hear her do that. Up or down the stairs, she's so fucking quiet, you can't tell. And then you don't hear her hardly at all passing in front of my door. She was being more not as silent. She's been more before. They don't need me to testify to this. The cops don't need me to prove this or any of that. They know that. This bitch is bad. Fucking news. We got live terrorists. That's why on the video earlier today, I'm like, dude, I'm in a live terrorist situation. This is serious business. These people are fucking bad news. This dude is rushing up the fucking from the basement every time I come down there, dude. Yeah, I think that they might have a clue that this is over, but I don't think so because she's she's still doing her thing, man. Now she's in there watching TV. I don't think it's TV. You need to ask this bitch what she's doing. You've been needing to do that since they're fucking assaulting women and killing them. Okay, this is live fucking terrorists here. Tomorrow could get real bad. If the Middle East is involved, oh, they're involved with this house. I've been here, seen enough. If the Middle East is involved with tomorrow, and this house is that close to getting arrested, and this chick, I've seen and heard enough, I know, is not if. This woman and this man are clearly involved with the Middle East, like they are, with chemical labs. Let's just play games with words and all this stuff. That's why I'm concerned about tomorrow. It isn't the disorganized Trumpers that want to overthrow the government and dress up in costumes. They can cause a lot of damage, but it's the Middle East organized terrorists. Here is not organized terrorists. This is not, I don't think Al Qaeda, Iranian, Albanian, Middle East terrorists want their terrorists as high as I have witnessed they are here. They're out of it. They're probably hallucinating. Yeah, you're that high. You have to ask somebody who has more knowledge on that. I don't think they do because, yeah, you know your enemy. Middle East terrorists are not my friend. They're my enemy. There's a lot of noise in my room, by the way. It never ends here. Or outside. It's always, all the time, noise. But, yeah, obviously, we all know as adults, Middle East terrorists, it varies. ISIS, not so much, but even they are more organized than, you can't, I know this. I don't know because I'm not part of a terrorist cell. You can't have terrorists this high. I don't think it would be beneficial for your terrorist cell. They're really high here. So she's in there now and she turns the TV really low. And then when I go in, it's off. It's the opposite of before. I could give you details to the top cop and the judge exactly how this is with the low volume, but the high volume is clear. I go in there, I make any sort of noise, volume goes up. It's not, it's the opposite now. Or now, last time I just went in there, I was in there by, I don't know, it seems by pattern, she becomes aware I'm in there. But it just remained, the last time I was in there, at a low level. It wasn't going up and down. This is serious business here. I've witnessed it. They're involved with organized terrorists who taught them all this stuff. I don't think these organized terrorists find them as of any use anymore. I can say why I believe is because they're too fucking high on drugs. They're so fucking high in this house, dude. The two people I saw today coming down the stairs, she always comes out now when I come out. He always comes up. But I don't need to fucking tell a 5 or a 2-year-old this shit. Those kind of people, what do you tell the kids that? You say don't let them touch you and stuff? No, this is bad news. These people are fucking all the way obvious, like whacked out, crazed, high, crystal meth addicts that are making weapons in their house. It's all the way clear that this is what's happening here. Yeah, I know. I believe the reason why the house is protected is because of how involved the guy in the basement is, and she ended up being through association with him, with the Middle East terrorists, who are obviously in partial control of our government. Obviously, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. The whole world knows that. So, and they have a really strong stranglehold on our police force. And the cops, a lot of them are involved with the terrorist cell. That is more of a domestic branch of the Middle East. They like inspired and radicalized terrorism into our country and our people here through race. And I've explained this how many times? About 1 million. That they're either doing it for the Middle East or they're doing it for white power here. But it's like land of terrorists. This is my chit chat time. Just don't get me on like as if this is the land of terrorists. No, we know it's not the land of terrorists, but it's in some ways a good analogy. It's the land of terrorists. We got millions of white fucking domestic white terrorists running around, and we got probably 1 million or so of radicalized Americans that do it for jihad, that do it for rap, that do it for the mob. Yeah, no, we got a serious terrorist problem going on in the Middle East with some of these cats that are higher up in the far right. That would be like the Russian terrorists and the U.S. KKK. They're more high up. They knew this is perfect. Get these people the fuck gung-ho for this. Teach them how to make homemade weapons. Teach them how to do this. And they had aspirations. They had aspirations to take down our country and take our sovereign territory. Yeah, everybody knows that. It didn't happen. But what we got is people like me, civilians like me. This is what happens. Unarmed civilians, girls, females, with a police force that won't help her. No, everybody knows it. It's common knowledge. A town that supports it for the race or for the mob, right? Yeah, we know that the town supports it. They have their own ideology behind it because these fuckers have radicalized our country. And I sit here night and day after day after day with terrorists making chemicals and doing really bad stuff in here, killing people, getting fake IDs in the mail, everything, man. Yeah, nothing. The guy has a trash pile out in front of the yard. I'm afraid to take my trash out. You can see why. This guy fucking comes at me every time I'm gonna go down or in or out. And she comes out too. Like, they be on it. I filmed the trash a little bit today. He flattened the boxes. There's a large pile of cardboard and just garbage on public property. He's a meth head by obvious sight, and so is she. He doesn't bathe, he's covered in dirt. Like, I'm literally saying that. They're whacked out high. He's got trash, all of his garbage, on the street in front of his house on public property. All of it, dude. They've been on the porch playing with toolboxes. Remember that day? Yeah. Gangs were running in and out of here. Yeah. Hookers are running in. I know. A lot of the hookers never walked out of here. I heard it. I heard what happened to them. Yeah. But that's what you get. You end up with civilians like me. I rented this place off Craigslist. They were into some really bad shit way before I ever moved in. And this is what happens at this point of our country, in a situation that our country's in. Civilians like me end up becoming whatever the word, and the cops don't help her. She don't have no weapons. What do? I just hide in my room from these fucking people. You're fucking damn right. While they crash stuff and sneak around and jumping people, I hear it all, man. And yeah, the cops, they ain't coming unless they want to take me. I don't want to call them, dude. No. I do this online. I report. I am going to report the crimes they do. The cops, the text. My guidance is stopped because the Pentagon's so all over this house. Don't worry about texting the crimes you're aware of, because the cops blocked that. The DCP is so involved with this terrorist cell. I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you start inspiring and radicalizing your cops and everything in your country. This affects the civilians, the unarmed civilians become affected by that. We can't call them. We get persecuted by their terrorists amongst us that live around us. I'm really fucked up. I think the GRU, but I wish they would get in here, dude. Like, this is serious. This lady and this guy are going to hurt people with this chemical substance. That's their intent. And I know that the Pentagon knows that. But we need to do something. You can't just let these people fucking run around, man. They've hurt 4 people in front of me already. They've ended their lives in this house. They've got some sort of network, probably other terrorists, some of them probably organized Middle East ones, that harass me nonstop online. I can't call the cops protect them here. I'm just chatting. I don't know what to do sometimes. So then, like, okay, I'm going to close with this, but I sit here and I read over what I'm typing and I know what I witnessed and I'm thinking, and I sit here and I think about the cops I've interacted with before, because I filmed them, so they indicted themselves. Oh, it was God's will. This was all fate. Yeah, one after the next came and proved how guilty they were by coming around the witness like that. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But it's constant noise here, so I'm just gonna keep my ear plugged. I sit here and I think about it. I think a lot about this last year. And I read over what I just wrote tonight, and I just look up and I'm like, this is heading straight towards arrest. I mean, the country I used to know, this is heading, these people are cruising fast and hard for the slammer. There's no way that they're gonna avoid arrest at this point. No, there's not. There's been too much online. There's been way too much. I've filmed them committing crimes. It's just been too much online. And that's just from my end. Can you imagine what these veterans and these federal agents have? I know, okay? I know, I don't even think about that sometimes when I'm realizing how hard these people are heading towards arrest. That's like the other thought you have. You go, oh, and then wait, the vets and the feds are all over this shit. Oh my God, can you imagine what they've got? Mommy, they don't even need anything with what I am doing and seeing in here. Oh, forget it. This is so over here, dude. It's really over. It's really over. But the question of when it will actually be rated is, for me as a civilian who doesn't know everything, I don't know, because the police and the presidents, Biden and Trump, both of them, so wholeheartedly make sure that no cops ever come in here. I mean, you got the presidents of the United States. I'm 6 blocks down the street. They know what's going on here. They will not let no one in here, man. So, okay, I sit here after I type stuff and I look it over and I like, wow, Heidi, this is going straight towards arrest. You know that, right? And then I think, well, yeah, but that's a major factor there. And this is my civilian. I don't know everything, And then I think I might end up actually moving out. I have a move out date. I'm not going to reveal it. I might end up moving out. But it's in a minute or two. It's in a few weeks, because the country keeps me really destitute. The people here are extremely evil. They like to watch this and not help. It's kind of hard to comprehend, but that's what they do. It's what they do. And if I ask for help, they don't do, no. I can't even call cops. When you can't call your own cops, there's problems. What more does it take to prove this to you? Yeah. So I just don't know how long these presidents, Trump and this Biden, are going to keep this house from ever being raided. But with everything these professional agents and cops have, and then with everything I know and have heard and all the above, this is just heading straight super hyperbolic speed to arrest. These people don't seem to know that. I believe, after how high I saw them both are, that's why. They're really out of it. Yeah, they're really fucking out of it here. So, Yep. We'll see. I don't want to be catching a bus and riding the subway and all by myself and doing everything with no help and begging and begging and begging strangers anymore. I so don't deserve that. This has just become appalling. What the American citizenry and politicians have become. It has. And I'm certainly never going to lay on my back and spread my legs and fuck the air and then look on my butt and hold a microphone and say this is how I earn a living in my underwear on international TV. I'm rich. This is how I earn my living. I'm rich. I'm a star. I'm sorry, I don't have to say anything. What I'm talking about with the Americans, right? You know, right? A grown fucking woman. They had them all ages at that awards show. None of them were dressed. All of them laying on the back with their legs spread in the air, sticking their butts and bending over on the TV. Every fucking act. There was no in between. It was a live sex show. And you know it because you watched it too. You telling me that I imagined that when you watched it too and you know what I'm talking about? Because you just want to deny it all? I don't need your sickness anymore. I don't need any of this. I've thought, should I just leave the country? I don't know how. I'm in serious fucking trouble. I know that these foreign allies are around me. They're trying to help me. I just keep praying, okay? Because it's hard to stay like grounded when you got really dangerous terrorists sneaking up and down the stairs, always outside your room, letting people in, really fucking dangerous people. They fucking jumped and killed 4 people in front of you. I believe it's because of this chemical lab. That's why she sneaks up and down the stairs. She's making this shit, the substance. She's making this substance, making. The woman's obsessed and possessed with it. I haven't touched the laundry. They turn it off. They're obsessed. I won't go in the kitchen. I will not go in the kitchen. You can see why, how they rush when I come up down the stairs. No. They're obsessed with the water pressure here. I don't got to tell no chemical agent expert that. I don't. This is really fucking serious what's going on in this house. And we're 6 blocks from the White House, and they know what's going on here. Why are the presidents protecting this house? Baby, it's okay, baby. So, but I know it's cruising for arrest. It's so fucking, whatever the word that way. So why are the presidents protecting this house? Why are you protecting this house? Everybody knows they're doing something really fucking bad in here. All right? Tomorrow is that protest. If the Middle East gets involved with tomorrow, it's going to be really, really bad tomorrow. I hope not. I hope I have my coffee and there's a whole bunch of crazy fucking neo-Nazis and they might do some really bad things, but I'm talking really fucking bad. Would be, you know who's involved. The Middle East terrorist. Okay? The white nationalists involved with the Middle East terrorists are a dangerous force. But most of the white nationalists that me and you as civilians see, which is most of them, are not because they're so fucking insane. Okay? They're crazy people. Oh, it's not funny. This country's got serious problems with its population. But when I say Middle East terrorists, a lot of the United States military and Putin's fraction of his military joined with Iran. It's a small force. And if they get involved, tomorrow could be really bad. It could be world war. Just letting you know. I don't want to be in a house with a whole bunch of fucking crazed terrorists when it happens. I don't want to be in here with these 2 people. I'll be alright. I'm going to live through this house. I just don't know what the fuck I'm going to see or witness. I'll tell you that. Alright. Take care. Bye.